Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another. Well, actually, no, no, not welcome back to another one of these. Actually, the problem is that I don't want to do another one of these right now. Yeah, it's kind of like the title says. I'm kind of super burnt out, and I need a break. I mean, some of you guys might have seen that I made a post on YouTube, and I made a post on some other places too. And it was very heated, and I was very much like, I can't do this. I just can't make this week's video. I can't do it. I can't come up with anything. And I mean, it's just a thing where it's hard to make an original song every single week. Not a lot of people really do that. And I mean, you look at bands, they release like 14 songs every 3 years or something on an album. But let's say we look at like a video game composer who has to make, maybe they got to make like 50 or 100 songs. Sure, that's a lot. That's insane. I'd still be okay with doing that. But the problem here is that I also have to make videos for these songs. I gotta record, every single little piece. I gotta make these little scripts. I gotta edit it together. I gotta double check it. I gotta upload it. I gotta, add the titles, the descriptions, the tags, everything to make sure that YouTube will hopefully recommend it. But sometimes they'll be like, hey, you know what? We're gonna demonetize it, or the video's gonna crash halfway through for no reason. Some people are just gonna mention that it doesn't show up in their sub boxes. It's stuff like that where it's like, oh man, I stayed up till like 8 in the morning making this, just pushing for it, and then like one of those things happens, and it's like, if it gets less views, then that's okay. I don't blame YouTube for that. That's more just, people are less interested in that video. That's fine. It's still disheartening, but it's fine. But when it gets to the point that it is now, where it's like, I can't come up with anything, and I have this weekly schedule that I have to keep up, or else, you're not gonna make any money. You're gonna, YouTube's not gonna recommend you as much. Your stats are gonna go way down. It's like a weird vice, on your brain, and like, obviously, you yourself can leave it, but then you're missing out on those things, and of course making a living, which could be trouble. So it kind of happened last week where I was like, I can't finish this song. No matter what, I have no idea what to do, but I have to finish it. So I sat down, I mixed it, and I just couldn't get the right mix, and I just kept going and going and going, and next thing I know, 8 hours went by. I obsessively tried to mix this thing for 8 hours. That's weird. And it kind of resulted in a mental breakdown, like a full-on mental breakdown. I won't go into the details of it, but it wasn't good. And after that happened, it was already 8 or 9 in the morning. It was on the Saturday I was supposed to upload it, so I had till 2 p.m. to make a video, and I was like, there's no way. I'm still working on the song. I still have to make the video and edit and all these things before 2 p.m. And, well, that's how the breakdown started. And then once the breakdown ended, I just gave up. I finally just passed out. I just couldn't take it. And I woke back up, and I vented. I was very, like, emotionally, like, stunted. Just blank slate Shady. I was just like, yeah. And I mean, I already sound dead inside naturally. That's not because, I'm dead inside all the time. It's just how I sound. But people were like, you gotta take a month off. You can't just take these little breaks and stuff. It doesn't work for you. Take that month off because you're just losing it. And I'm just like, yeah, it's true. And like, everyone, including you guys, have told me to just take that month. So I'm taking the month off. It's gonna be weird. I'm still on that work brain. I'm still checking my emails and stuff, and it's like, no, I gotta take a break because I don't want to be on YouTube forever. My goal is to take commissions. I wanna make money from commissions, and then I wanna take the next step and start working on video game albums and all that stuff. Something away from just the internet, because YouTube can just easily just close your channel just like that, and then you have nothing anymore. And I hate this weekly thing. I hate that I have to make videos for every single song. I wish I could just upload a song on its own, but I can't because YouTube will never recommend that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have any interest. It's not going to grab viewer interest. You have to do the gimmicks, and I don't mind doing them sometimes. I love, editing in these small jokes and all that stuff. It's fun, but every week, no. No, it feels like a job. I haven't touched my guitar in almost a month. I've done like little joke things here and there on like streams and stuff, but I don't want to look at a guitar. I don't want to listen to my own music, and that's weird because this is the most important thing in my life. It's the one thing, it's my number one source of like happiness and the reason why I'm even here, the reason why I'm alive. And to hate something like that is scary. So I decided that that's it. It's going to be tough because I'm not going to make, I'm not making any money this month, which once again, I've had to tell some other people about this, but I'm good with my money. I save it. I make sure that if things like this are to ever occur, I'll be fine. So I will be fine. So, I've had people, grouping together and being like, how about we just give that and that to Shady? That's okay. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it though. It's very kind of you, especially my patrons on Patreon who were like, hey, if you're not going to make any videos, why don't you do some like little gameplay stuff from your streams and then charge us for that? Which once again, you guys are absolute saints. The most supportive community I could ever ask for, all of you. And when I read all the kind comments after making that post, I actually did cry. I teared up a little bit. I teared up a lot. And I was just like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. It's rough. And it was worse because it's not just the YouTube thing. Obviously, there's a lot. I have some personal issues going on that obviously I won't go into, but it sucks. And then there's the whole situation with my laptop. And if you guys don't know, my laptop broke. It sucks, and I realized I had to buy a new one. I was not expecting to. I did not want to make a big purchase like that, but I made it. I got a new laptop, and then all of a sudden it has issues with my audio interface. There was a lot of like popping. The audio drivers are not changing properly. Some of the programs that I was moving over were crashing, like my music programs. The trackpad is not as good, and I'm just like, fuck, did I waste my money? Like I can't, I can't take this back. Because some of the boxes were thrown out and stuff, but I managed to make it work out, hopefully. But if it keeps going, I'm gonna have to try and figure out something. Like I should be under some kind of warranty for possible defect, because there's something weird going on. But it's just all those things put together where it's like I don't know what to do, and I still don't fully know what to do. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do on this break. The plan, I mean, whatever is telling me, just like sit down, just chill, go hang out with friends, play some video games, just have fun. And it's a weird thing now where it's like I feel like I could be doing something productive when I do it. Like I feel like I'm wasting my time, you know what I mean? But I can't force this anymore. I can't come up with music anymore right now, and it sucks. It really sucks, especially when you see people making cool songs around you and you're like, I can't do that right now. And I had this other issue that it really is insane. But like even before the breakdown, I had all these songs. I have like 1,000 song ideas, like a ton that I've made over all these years, but I'd hardly ever used any of them for YouTube when I could. And the reason is because I had this weird this weird envy for Past Me. I was envious of Past Me because he actually had the time to work on songs. He didn't have a deadline, so the songs came out way better. And in my head, it's like, I gotta be writing stuff like that now. I don't want to make it seem like I got worse, and I didn't get worse. I'm under this weird straining deadline thing that YouTube has, and I hate it. I hate it so much. And yeah, that's why I never used old ideas, because I envied Past Me. And the only reason why, like, I got over it, but the only reason why I still don't use them right now is because of this block. It's like I'm gonna ruin those songs now if I try to add stuff to it. It'll be a cheap cop out, and I can't do that. I can't do that. So yeah, there's all of that. And I mean, comments start to get to you. I got all of these things where people are like, oh, this is just Megalovania. I hear Megalovania in this. It's a ripoff of the blah blah blah, whatever. You're not a real musician if you don't know sheet music. It's so much stuff with that. Like, obviously, if I couldn't ignore any of them, I wouldn't have a career right now. So like, obviously, I can put a lot of those comments behind me. I can say not where okay. So I forgot where I was going, because once again, this computer did a fun issue here, and it just cut off my audio halfway. It just stopped recording my mic, which that's cool. That's what I mean. This is a big issue in so many different ways, and I don't know what to do. But whatever. What was I saying? I put the comments behind me, but sometimes they get to you. It sucks, and you gotta deal with that. But it just all kind of added up, and I have a lot of things to figure out. I want to take a break and see if I can even come up with anything. Was a month even going to be enough? I don't know. I want to take commissions badly. I want to take that next step. I want to see what I can do about this laptop. This is weird. I still have my old laptop, and I think with a few repairs I can fix it, hopefully. But the issue is I still have this one, and it's really good. It's supposed to be better than the old one in every single way, but I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, the audio part's the part that sucks, and the audio part's the part I need. Go figure. But yeah, I think this rant went on long enough. I just thought I'd just get everything out all at once. But YouTube is hard. Would I recommend it? Yeah. No, it's great when it works. It's a great way to get yourself out there, but I think at a certain point, it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life. And I knew that for a long time, but I didn't think everything would just pile up like that. So I guess I'll see you guys when I see you. I was planning on doing some videos where like maybe I do like soundtrack, like video game album reviews and stuff. Where like if a new game comes out, I kind of do a review of the soundtrack. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe like do a cool like analysis slash talk on like my favorite composers and the things they do in their songs that influenced me and all that stuff. So I have a few ideas. I also have my my streams where I'll be. That's actually the one. If you do want to follow, and like if for some reason you're craving that shady nuggy, I don't know what that means. If you're craving that, and and you can't wait the whole month, you can come and join me on my streams because I'm doing that this month. I'll be doing that on my time off because it's fun. So it's twitch.tv/Shady Cicada. Even that has issues because of the laptop, but I'm working through it. I've been getting better with it, fixing a lot of the issues. But that's it, everyone. I'm gonna go now, and I don't know when I'll be back. But if you want to ring the bell or do whatever, I'm not gonna tell you to do it because YouTube doesn't really care. And even then, I'm not gonna make you guys do anything. It just depends on how much you enjoy this channel. I can't beg you. I can't ask you. All I can say is that the option is there, and if you choose to leave, that's fine. If you choose to stay, that's great. But I'll be back at some point. I don't know when. Adios.